Howdy. This is the beginning of the right front for the Bernat bamboo crochet vest. I finished the left front. It's over here. And it is so drapey and lovely. It's like a nice little ocean wave flowing by. Woo! It is so soft and it's just heavenly. It's like butter. I'm not exaggerating. It feels that soft. I took it this week to the knit together that we have in my area. I think a couple times a month we meet, and I passed it around and everybody was like, ooh, ah. And I agreed wholeheartedly. It's a lovely vest and I cannot wait to finish it. So far I've finished the left front. So I've done that part over there. So now I'm going to start working on the right front, which is exactly the same as the left front. It's just everything is switched around. So, pardon me. I just ate a can of peaches. It was, no, not peaches, pears. They were yummy. Alright, let's see here. Right front. I am making the size 3X, so I have to chain 25. So you need to look at the pattern and figure out how many you need to chain to start with. But I need to chain 25. I'm going to move my vest out of the way to make it easier for you to see the stitches that I work. I'm going to chain 25. I think I might have too much light this time. I'll pull that back a little bit. Hard to find a good direction for it. Maybe like that. Nope. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Chain 25. So let me get that done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be sure to chain them loose. You don't want it to be too tight. Keep it nice and loose, because this is the bottom of your right front, and you want it to be kind of loose. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, there's a friend of mine in the Bernat forum. She said that if you're ever concerned that maybe you didn't chain enough, she said just chain a couple extra when you're at this end. And then as you work the first row, if you have any chains left over, you can just you can pull out that last loop. I thought that was such a great idea. I'd never even thought about that. So if you think you don't have enough, you can chain a couple extra right now, and then as you work that first row, if you come over here and you have some left over, just pull that strand through, and undo that first chain. And that way you won't have them left over. But I'm pretty sure I just did 25. So, first row, right side, 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So remember, they're not talking about this loop, they're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, the loops from the hook. And like I mentioned earlier when we started the other, it's kind of hard to look at a chain and count these loops when you are using a boucle yarn like this. So look real close and you'll see the little holes, but you'll be able to see it better when you're doing it yourself. So I'm going to do a double with 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to hold that spot. I'm going to wrap my yarn. I'm going to go in there. And I'm going to do a double crochet. There. Yeah, it says a double crochet in each. Well, this can't be right. It says in each double crochet to the end of the chain. What it should say is in each chain instead of each double crochet. They made a mistake. No, 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 no. It's just one of them things that happens sometimes. So it should say in every chain instead of in every double crochet, because we don't have any double crochets yet, do we? Huh? But we know what we're doing, so we're just going to ignore that little slip. Make sure you don't twist your chain as you work. And these chains are going to look real loose. Don't worry about that. Because as you make the fabric, it'll stretch out a little bit. And you'll see that it needs to be like that. So, no worries. I'm going to look and see what happened at the beginning of the left front. Yeah, we did the same thing. We did one double crochet in each chain. Pardon me. I just don't remember doing these double crochets at the beginning. It's all just a figment of my imagination. I tell you, it's a miracle I remember to do anything. Bad memory. So, looking pretty good so far. I bet you're finished with your first row, because you didn't have to chain as many as I do. But I'm a big girl. I need lots of chains. Bring on the chains. I'm a big girl. Maybe you're big like me. And you'd be exactly the same. Wouldn't that be wild? It's like working on a project while you're looking over somebody's shoulder. Then you should have somebody standing behind you working over your shoulder as you work over my shoulder, and we'll end up with a nice infinity group of people making these things. That would be way cool. I hope somebody will post a video of that. That would be awesome. Or you could make a video of yourself working while following my video, and then you could have somebody else follow along your video, and then it would really be an infinity thing. That would be awesome. Like, make our own little science fiction knitting group. I know I'm going too far. Alright, let's count these. Because it says at the end of this row that you should have, that I should have 23 double crochets. And they did say that this would count as a double crochet up here. So I should have 23. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Am I good or what? I have to pat myself on the back, back here. Yeah, you're good. 23. Everything is looking nice. So now I'm going to turn. Time to do the second row. Chain 3. 1 double crochet in each double crochet to the end of the row. This is easy now. So we don't do one there. Remember, we don't work a double crochet in the first hole, because that counts as a double crochet of the 3 we just did. So you have to go to the next hole, because we want all our double crochets to line up right on top of each other as we work. God, I wish wish this thing could get out of my throat. I know it's irritating you too. Sorry, I can't help it. I think I'll take a drink of water. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Are you making your best with Bernat bamboo yarn? I hope so, because it really makes it much more enjoyable if you can use this heavenly yarn. Oh, it's so nice. It is so soft. Just loved it. When I looked on the website, I think they had 6 different colors to choose from. But you know, if you don't have Bernat bamboo available where you are, you could always look for a similar weight yarn to make yours. And one thing you'd have to look for is to try to find something that works to the same gauge as this yarn does. Or just find something that works to the correct gauge for this design. And then you'll be set. Hard for me to find the hole for this one. Ah, there it is. So that was there. I have one more. Working the top of that chain. There. So now I'm going to count my stitches again and make sure I still have 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfection. Now, when you work the second row, I'm going to stretch that up there. When you work the second row and you look at the first row, you see how what I was talking about, how that bottom chain really needs to be really loose? Because this stuff up here is very loosey-goosey. And if your chain at the beginning was too tight, then everything's going to be drawing in down here in the bottom. So make sure you do a really loose chain at the bottom when you first start. So now we finished the second row. And then it says repeat that last row 2 times more. So I'm going to do that off camera. So you do just double crochet in every stitch for the next 2 rows. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.